What's good, AGG Nation? This is AGG, your average gun guy, and we are back. We are back. We are back with another product review. And again, we've got our guys from HRT Tactical with us in the house to go over the new LBAC Plate Carrier. So I've got Daniel with us again, our good friend Daniel, who was with us before, to share and tell us all about it. So let's jump right into it.
Yeah. So, hey, how's it going?
How's it going, brother? How's it going? Good to see you again.
Good. Yeah, you too. So if you want to play carrier, which I know you have, they get heavy and it gets a little bit uncomfortable. And then the more junk you add to it, the worse it gets. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of where the LBAC is a big selling point, is that it does really well under those heavy loads. So when you're carrying a bunch of junk, when you've got heavy plates, or when you're going to wear it for a long time, you want the most comfortable thing you can get, and that's where this LBAC steps in. So LBAC stands for Load Bearing Adaptive Carrier, and its big, really strong suit and selling point is its structural system. So on the front, it looks like our normal, I'll just turn this here, it looks like our normal rack. Could be confused with the rack or even the A-track. It's our other two options. Mm-hmm. But then when you start looking at the side of it, you'll see this Tegra section right here that covers across the back. And that goes all the way to the front and actually goes all the way through and connects in the front. So you've got this whole section that loops around, and it supports the weight like a rucksack would when you put in that center waist belt. And then it's paired with a harness that's on the back that goes up and over the shoulders, and it has an elastic retention system in the back that essentially hugs the body and then puts the support of the carrier more onto your hips instead of hanging down up top here and just making your shoulders hurt.
I did notice that. That was one quick thing that I noticed right away, is that the way that it fits to your body is like the plates fit. It's super comfortable. It's like I didn't realize that there was a difference until I used the LBAC. But now that I've had the LBAC, I'm like, man, I don't think I can go to any other plate carrier again, because the functionality of it, seriously, you guys put a lot of thought into this to make this fit properly. Because again, if you've ever had to wear a vest for a period of time, it can get uncomfortable, it can get heavy. So you want to have all the advantages in place that you can to make that wearable, to make it usable.
Right. Yeah, and this kind of spoils you to an extent. Just there's too much comfort to it.
Definitely.
It's also, which is kind of HRT's trend, we want to keep things as modular and as adaptable as we can. So we'll use any of our placard systems, and we'll use any of our back panels. It's got our zipper system here in the back. Mm-hmm. But you can also remove the rear plate system and just run the harness with the front section too, which is very user specific. But if you're maybe on the range and you don't want to have all the extra weight, or you're doing like search and rescue stuff and you just want to have maybe your hydration system hooked up to the harness and no back plate because no one's going to be shooting at you, that's also an option that you couldn't normally do with a plate carrier. You take the back plate off and it falls apart. So
indeed,
a couple extra features there.
That's nice. Definitely modular. Has all the components you need, all the pockets. I mean, it's super nice. I hadn't set mine up the way that I'm going to finally get it all done, said and done. But as far as the components, does HRT provide all the components as well? I know the LBAC comes with a lot of the components, but I see a lot of things on there. And you mentioned the hydration system. Are all those things that you guys can provide as well?
Yep. So everything on this is actually from our showroom. I put it off the wall and brought it up here. Okay. So everything on here is HRT besides like the radios and mags, obviously. As it comes, when you go to order it, it's just going to be the front plate and the rear plate pockets with the harness system and the core here. Okay. This sleeve here on the core comes with an elastic insert. So if you're familiar with our the Warrior Poet Society multi-hanger pouch, it's the same size. So it'll hold magazines and radios inside. So it comes with that as well. And then there's looks like they're not here, but there's a super lightweight little T that attaches to here. So if you don't want to have all this extra mass, it's just a simple closure that keeps it super light. So that all comes with it standard. It comes with the zippers already on here. And
Okay.
then you can either buy a placard or a back panel, or you can kind of figure out what you want to pair with it. It'll work with any of the placards that have the Duraflex style buckles up top. And then you can just molly things on as you might need in other places. But as you see it, the only thing we've added is our placard, the back panel, and then because it's cold outside, a hand warmer.
Nice, nice. Yeah, the
Where
hand
are you
warmer
based out
definitely
of?
come in handy there. As far
Yeah.
as the quick detach straps and the shoulder straps, I know there's a couple of different options. You can either do the quick detach or you can detach it with the other way. Can you show us that really
Yeah,
quickly?
sure. So, and at least on up top here, you can take these off. So if you decide they're in the way of shouldering your rifle or something, you can remove them and just run that with a Velcro connection. Down here, I'll show you on this core. So the core goes into the side of this pocket, and you'll see when I pull this. So all I got to do is yank down.
Okay.
And then this tongue slides out of this slot right here.
Nice.
So it's a very quick way to get out of it. And then because they're short, especially, you just line up two little prongs and now it's closed up again.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
And guys,
you can put side plates on there too and stuff.
I like that, man. And if you're asking yourself, well, why in the heck would I need to get a quick detach? Guys, there could be a number of reasons why you need to get out of your vest. You could catch yourself in some water. I mean, any number of conditions where you need to quickly get out of that vest, and having the ability to do so is crucial. It's something that you can't really overlook, especially when you need to have it. You're going to wish that you did have that.
Yeah. I actually just upgraded mine to them as well. I was for a long time not running the quick release ones. But it's nicer. I mean, we'll be honest, it's less work. It's a whole lot easier than having to lift up your placard and get everything centered and then drop down and close everything up. So I'm now using them as well, and I kind of just old school. Like I didn't want plastic stuff on my vest because I can break it, but I have yet to break one. I do most of the returns for the last couple of years at HRT, and that's not something we really return. I'd say we probably break one every year.
I was going to say,
and for the number that we're selling, it's pretty good. Yeah. And we have a lifetime warranty. So if you break it, just call us and we'll fix it.
Exactly. Yeah, the guys will take care of you, man. The guys at HRT have been great to me so far. Like I say, that's why I love bringing you guys on the channel. Love, showcasing your stuff, man. It's always high quality stuff that you can stand behind and get behind and feel proud about supporting it. So, with that being said, with this carrier here, do you guys also have plates that are available on your site as well?
Yep, you can pick up everything you need to run this right out of the door from our website.
Gotcha.
We've got all the placards, we've got all the back panels. We have started carrying a bunch of other accessories, so we've got medical stuff and things like that now. We have two different plate manufacturers that we've got. So we currently have AceLink and HiCom on our website.
Okay.
If you need plates, they've got tons of options. And if you know there's a plate you want, but it's not on our website, just reach out. We can still get them. And then we're also going to do some helmets and stuff like that. So we've got a ton of options. You can get fully kitted on the way out the door.
Man, get everything you need all in one stop, man. I love it, man. I love it. So did this come out last SHOT Show of last year, or how long has the LBAC been out?
Yeah, so I think right now we're probably at exactly a year.
Okay.
Because LBAC was released, it was like right before or right after Black Friday last year.
Okay.
We did officially debuted it at SHOT Show, but it was available before that, and I think we sold out. Like the first batch was gone. Then we were behind getting the next batch out because we were, fighting all the back orders we had.
Yep.
So it's evened out a little bit now, but yeah, they went fast and it's done really well for just being a year. It's been a lot of them.
Yeah, I can imagine, man. It's quality stuff, man. So Daniel, is there anything else that our audience needs to know about the LBAC or HRT Tactical before I get you out of here?
Oh, there's all kinds of things. HRT really
go on forever. It's like, how much time do we get?
Seriously, yeah. I'd say just as an end user, everything that we do is highly modular, and we build stuff right. So if you've got something that let's say whatever your job is, there's something that we can do with your vest to make it work. So if you just want to be a prepared citizen, we've got the stuff for that. If you've got to make it work in a law enforcement role, we can make that happen. If you got to use it with your unit and you're in the military, we can make that happen too. All of our stuff is just designed to be user configurable, and you're not locked into one method. So if you like the LBAC and it's the vest for you, you're not stuck using it as this giant, massive, oversized carrier. You can slim it down to just go to the range and run some drills.
Yep.
But when it's time to put in work, you just put the things you need on, and now it's ready to work.
And that's a great part about it. It's super modular, man. I love that part. Like you say, you can just run it slick if you want to, if that's what you want to do.
Yep.
Man, great stuff, man. You've definitely shared a lot with our audience today, and like you said, I know that we could go super deep into this and go on and on. And Bob, but this has been a great scratch of the surface. I think this has been a good taste for our audience to get out there and want to put their hands on one. And guys, utilize the discount code that's going to be in the description. Head on over to HRTtacticalgear.com and make sure you check these guys out. They've got you covered. Like Daniel's saying, soon they'll have helmets, everything. So you'll be able to have your one-stop shop to be totally teched out, guys, totally geared out.
Yep.
All right, man. Well, thank you for coming on by and joining us today, Daniel, and sharing your knowledge with us, man. You're always a welcome guest on here on our show at any time, man. So guys, make sure that you check Daniel out. Check HRT Tactical out. You can reach them all on social media platforms at HRT Tactical Gear as well.
Absolutely.
All right, guys, that's it, man. So again, guys, stay safe, stay training, and stay free. Peace.